So have you ever been in a situation where you've dumped 1,000 pages of paperwork, your active duty medical records, onto a VSO's desk, hoping that they'll be able to look at all those pages in 30 minutes? I know I've been naive enough to do that. Maybe you've done it, or maybe you're thinking about doing it. We're going to talk about this today and what you need to do to give yourself the best chance if you actually have your active duty medical records. So I'm Mark. I'm a disabled Army veteran, and I have all the benefits I believe I deserve, but it took me 7 years, which is not long compared to some of you, and about $100,000 worth of lost, unrealized benefits. Made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned a lot of things, but since then, I've been able to help over 600 veterans win the benefits they deserve, and I'm hoping that I can help you as well. So let's get into this. The first thing that you have to understand if you're new here to the VA disability verse is what I call the red pill, if you remember that. I've talked about it in some of my previous videos, and that's the truth that the VA cannot give you the service that you feel you deserve. They can only give you the service that their budget, systems, and workforce can give you. And when you take that red pill, which forces you down this path where you have to use logic, you can actually get to work and help yourself. And so there's this statement that I heard a long time ago, and it's, no one cares about your claim more than you, regardless of the method you use. Do it yourself, the VSO, or even a paid service. The more you can do work to help them help you, the better your chances of winning your claim actually are. So you have to consider this. And if I had to boil everything down to one point, when you finally have your active duty medical records, it would be this. Go through every page, pull out the stuff that matters, so that when you do come before a VSO, you're not coming at them with a 1,000-page stack of paperwork. Maybe you have 20 pieces of paper per condition. Now that's a lot more manageable in a 30-minute time span. Looking at 100 pages in a 30-minute time span is a lot better than looking at 1,000. Much more manageable. This VSO, if they're any good, will be able to pull the stuff out that's going to be best for you to submit with your claim, and they'll know what to do with it. But 1,000 pages, like, put yourself in that person's shoes. Some guy comes in, they expect you to look at all 1,000 pages in 30 minutes. You're going to roll your eyes internally or externally, and you just, what can you do, right? I mean, even if the person wanted to look at all 1,000 pages, they wouldn't be able to do a good job in that one visit. You're going to have to come back at a minimum. So don't do that. Just do some of the work on your own. Take that red pill. Understand that you have to help these folks help you. And that's how you have the highest chance of winning your claim in this situation, is pulling out your paperwork from that fat stack of record that you have. Now, I want you to keep in mind that even though you have all your evidence, you can still lose through random chance, because a lot of things can happen. You know, the rater might miss it. However, they parse your documentation when you submit your claim. There might be some kind of errors. There's actually a self-reported amount of errors that the VA makes on claims that can be found on va.gov. You know, you can just Google it, and there's not really much else to say other than, if you've lost and you know you have the medical records, you know you have the disability today, don't give up. You have the records. Remember, it's the most important thing is Nexus documentation. You should keep fighting. And there's not much else to say other than that. So I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to the channel. And this is Mark signing off. May the odds always be in your favor.